All right, we're back. Episode 3 of the guide is here, and I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and I think we're gonna change locations. This was a good place just to come and start, and I've gotten geared up. I have a pretty decent amount of copper to make me plenty of tools. Obviously, trees for sticks are very abundant. But here's the thing. I was thinking about this. The longer that I stay here doing stuff, the more pain in the butt it's going to be for me to move everything to the new base location. So we have a few goals today. Goal number 1, we need to get bundles. I think I have stuff for it. We're gonna craft them here in a second. Number 2, we need to move bases. Goal number 3, I need resources, generally speaking. Coal, and maybe some iron and some other bits and pieces. And number 4, we need to just set up a temporary area in our general base area to get going, like having some chests set up and a little garden plot area, etc. So I'm going to, I guess for now, carry the things that I find most important to take back to the main base area. And oh, almost forgot. How could I? Where is our stuff? Here we have 4 leather and 2 string. This will make us 1 bundle, 2 bundles. Oh, because it's 1 leather and 1 string per bundle. Okay, so we have 2 bundles here, and I wanted to start out with bundles because bundles are actually probably one of the best things added to Minecraft. They're especially nice in the early game, but honestly also they're really nice in the late game as well. Think about it like this. This is just a free inventory slot that allows you to either, I mean, you could put I could put a bed in here if I wanted to. Like the bundle isn't taking up any extra space. I can just pull the bed out. Obviously you wouldn't want to do that. But what it does let me do is I need to put these 2 leather somewhere, these 8 torches, these 9 beetroot seeds, these oak slabs, these planks, this dirt, and this cobblestone. Okay, look. That was 7 inventory spots, and I fit it all inside of 1 bundle. Super easy. Early game, you're going to use this a lot when you're just doing regular activities. You get odds and ends all the time. Late game, I mean, you're still getting odds and ends all the time, except for maybe, I mean, even really, I guess when you're building, you could be building something and have a whole bunch of little pieces. So in any event, I recommend a lot of bundles. I think most of the time in this series, we're probably going to run about 6. I think 6 bundles would feel pretty good. So anyways, we got our bundles. Let me get my inventory situated, bring the things that I think I want to bring with me for our first run, and then we'll take things from there. All right, here we go. We're back. We're moved in, and well, kind of moved in. We've started moving in, and oh my God, this place is just so incredibly cool. I've shown screenshots of like this cliff face. Here, let me show you really quick. I have a copy of the seed that's in creative. Again, I have not looked around anywhere inside of the seed, just so you know. I've only seen this section. And this is what I was looking for. And I don't want to reveal my whole base plans yet. I'll let that be a little bit of a surprise to you guys as we do it. But I specifically wanted a tall cliff face. And this one, and I wanted to make sure it had room like behind it too. So like you'll see here that not only do I have this cliff face here, but I have plenty of room if I like do stuff inside of that to where I can do the things I want to do. I don't want to give away too much. But yeah, this area is incredibly cool. And I hope you guys enjoy this area as much as I'm going to, because every time I look at it, I just get super inspired. Okay, in any event, we've accomplished half our list. We have bundles. I'd like to have more, but we have bundles at the very least right now. And we have moved our base area over here. I've grabbed some stuff from the other village that was there. We saw a ruined nether portal, which was really neat. We'll talk about those a little bit later. There's not much to talk about. You just randomly find them around and they have some loot in them. But those are really cool to find, always exciting in the early game to find. And the next thing that we need to do is set up our temporary area a little bit better. Mostly being that a lot of these trees, they got to go. So this is going to take a little bit of choppy. I don't think I'm going to bore you guys with the details of this one. I'm just going to get some of this terrain emptied out just to give me enough space to probably put up another temporary farm. And if I need a couple of other little things down here before we transition into the cliff face, because that is the eventual goals. We're going to go inside of this cliff face. But I don't want to do that yet because it's going to require a pretty decent amount of mining. And we need better quality tools for that first. Oh gosh, they're coming after me. They want my life. Ow! Did he wake me up? He did. Okay, we gotta fight them off our bed. I didn't sleep fast enough. Please, nothing come blow me up and kill me. Oh God. Okay. This is what you're not supposed to do. We are going to have dangers in the area now. There's going to be creepers around. The skeletons, oh gosh, the skeletons and zombies, they will burn up in the daylight. But they can stay alive underneath trees too. Oh gosh, there's so many. I guess I'm gonna clear all of the riffraff out of here before I do the clearing of the trees. Oh my gosh. I don't want any creeper holes here. Oh gosh, that was scary. I do think with copper armor, those creepers might still one-tap me. I know I was going to get rid of you guys, but... Oh gosh, the crunchiness. You hear the crunchiness of the leaves? Kind of sounds like the creeper hissing sound. I don't like that. Ooh. We're not going to count that. This is naturally generated terrain right here.
Nothing to see here, please.
I just thought about this. Sometimes I forget that I'm in a new series and I need to teach you guys stuff, right? So we're chopping down trees right now. And one interesting thing about trees in Minecraft, if you've never played before, which most of you probably have, but that's fine. We want to teach all the new people as well, is that whenever you break all of the like wood in a tree, the leaves of the tree will then start to decay and disappear. Technically it's not all of the wood, but like within like a few, like the leaves, if they don't have any wood around them within a few blocks, I think like 4 or 5 blocks or something like that, the leaves will start to decay. And that only happens with naturally generated leaves. You can obtain these leaves as blocks with shears or with a silk touch hoe. Those you could place down, they won't decay ever. But these guys right here will, as we get rid of these trees. And when your leaves decay, you get drops from them. You get sticks. Some trees, like these oak trees right here, will give apples. And then you'll also get saplings for that tree. And those saplings, like you see right here, this oak sapling, you can replant that. And over a random period of time, this sapling will grow into a new tree. Also, wood is always super valuable. So I've seen some people say if they have fire tick turned on, which we don't, we have fire spreading, fire tick turned off. Some people, if they need to clear an area of wood, they'll just set the whole thing on fire and let it burn. That does technically work. But I've always found that I always will use the wood Maybe I don't need it right this very second, but I will need the wood at some point. So it always feels bad to waste the wood. So I would say any wood you get, don't waste it because you feel like, oh, I have a lot right now. I promise you, you're going to need that wood for something later. Okay, I'm getting close to finishing getting everything set up over here like we had at the original base. And I was going to incorporate a trick here that I thought was going to be really cool to show off to you guys. I think I'm going to probably need a new shovel. Let me make a new shovel. The trick has to do with lighting. If you watched the last episode, you remember I talked about how you need to have lighting close to the crops to make them grow, right? So if you torch spam around and then put torches on top of here, you actually still don't reach all the crops. So some of them are going to grow incredibly slow. So I have a little trick for you. From where your water goes, go out 3 blocks in each direction, kind of like I have here. And actually, we probably need to connect these corners as well. So we're gonna actually take out a decent amount, and I want to come out to the side like that everywhere that I've done it in the middle. Okay, now once I have that and I have the middle torched, I'm going to come to each one of these holes. I'm going to dig down a second block. And inside of that second block, I'm going to place a torch down like this. Then I'm going to cover the torch over, and you may think, okay, well, that means the light can't get out. So what is that going to do? But on Bedrock Edition, at the very least, the lighting will actually go through farmland blocks. So when I do this, when I change that back to farmland, even when I plant crops on top of it, the light still gets up and through, which means my farmland here is going to be more than properly lit without me needing to do anything crazy for the lighting in the area. Okay, now that that's all set up, I can go through and plant all my crops, just like we did in the last episode, where we alternate what type of crop we're planting to make sure we get the faster crop growth. So our farmland is now done. Okay, with that done, the next thing that I want to do, and this is probably the last thing that we're going to do in today's episode, but I think it's a good one. I need to find just a little bit of iron, and I was just kind of surveying the area, and I see a bunch of exposed stone there. So I'm going to go over there and see if I can get some. I really only need 2 pieces, but I'll grab more if I see it. All right, we made it back. That kind of little area over there got me 2 and a bit stacks of coal, about a stack of copper, and 6 iron. The iron was the most important thing we needed. I'm actually going to end up saving this coal for now. I don't remember if I mentioned this in the previous video or not, but actually leaf litter it's not a great fuel source in the sense that it will smelt a whole lot per leaf, although it's not bad. But you can just get so much of it just by like clearing out an area, like just me clearing out this little area and just a couple other areas we've cleared along the way. I have all these stacks of leaf litter, and yes, it could be nice to keep some of it for decoration purposes, and we probably will. But here is the reason that I wanted to do this. We're going to get our iron out of here, and we're going to make ourselves a pair of shears. These serve a lot of different purposes. Is there a sheep right here? Nope, that's a pig. You can shear the wool off of sheep to get the wool without killing the sheep. The sheep will eventually eat the grass on the ground. Oh, there he is. Like that, like you see him doing that. That actually refreshes his wool. He does it every so often. So when I shear him, the next time he goes nom 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 on the grass, he will get a new, oh, well, not this guy because this wolf is going to kill him. Which, by the way, you can make these guys friends. You can make them pets. I don't have any bones though. You have to click on them with bones, and we don't have that. So I can't make him my buddy, but we will go over that at some point in the near future. But anyways, now that we have our shears, I want to do a little something here. This is going to look a little rough at first, so just kind of bear with me. I am going to get this cobblestone, I think. I'm not going to worry too much about the look of this for now. I'm going to get this cobblestone, and I am going to... Let's lay it out right here. And actually, these 3 pieces, I need to peel these up. You see I'm using an iron pickaxe. I found this in that nether portal, ruined nether portal. So my copper one broke, so I'm using this one for now. I wanted to go in here, and I want to make some stairs. And I'm going to put these stairs right in front of these chests. 1, 2, 3, just like this, okay? I'm going to make a little bit of a platform here. Get out of my way, Mr. Piggy. And I'll probably cover these sides up. And honestly, just because I don't want what we're about to do to get confused. You'll see what I mean here in a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to take some of our copper that we have, and we're going to craft a copper block. We're going to sit this copper block, let's put it right here. And then we're going to get out a pumpkin. We're going to sit it on top of the copper block. And this is going to be our decoration for the area. I'm just kidding. This is not our decoration for the area because with the new copper drop that recently came out, we can now make, by shearing that, a copper golem. So now we have a copper golem and a copper chest. Now, I'm going to cover the mechanics of these guys in a future video. So I'm not going to go deep right now. And we're going to make a proper copper golem system probably in the pretty near future. This is going to be early game. But for now, what I can do, now when I have a whole bunch of stuff, is I can just throw it in here. And if it exists in a chest somewhere, he will, man, that oxidized really fast. I'm going to click this with my axe to take the oxidation off. But yeah, so what we'll be able to do is allow our golem to sort our stuff for us. If whatever he's sorting already has a chest, then he will put it in there. If it doesn't, of course he's going to go back there. I'm gonna have to make that stairs too. They're not very bright. If you don't restrict their access to certain places, they're going to get into things that you don't want them to get into. I also don't have any more cobblestones, so we're gonna have to do this with some oak planks maybe. He's not able to get in these, but he will be able to the second we put stairs down. Okay, now he can open those lower ones. So anyways, if the item that he has in his hand already exists in a chest, he will put it in there. If it doesn't, then he will keep searching until there's a new chest. There's other restrictions we'll go over at a later time. And then he will put it in a chest if there's a chest available. If there's not one available, unfortunately, he'll literally just hold on to that item forever. Like what is in his hand right now, I think it's cobblestone. We're gonna take that from him. And we are going to plop it in this chest right here. And yeah, anything else that I know already exists in the chest, I can just throw it here and he'll put it away for me. If I think that it doesn't exist in a chest already, I do need to manually sort it. Eventually, when we make a proper storage system of this, we will make slots for everything. And this is actually going to greatly simplify our storage and save us a ton of time. But we're going to save that for a future episode because this one, it's all done. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you would like to support the channel, click the like button on this video, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video release. You can also support the channel by becoming a channel member for as low as $5 a month, which will also get you access to my members only servers, emotes that you can use in video comments and in stream chat, and a lot more. If you found this video especially helpful, you can also leave a tip with the super thanks button and a message letting me know why you found it so helpful. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.